This is officially my final routine for Campus 4. I normally start by collecting books, and then I go around looking for more books to see if there's any other books I can get before it teleports me to the first class to make sure I have showings on, and then I always do my laundry first. What I've noticed is that it doesn't matter what kind of line you do stuff in, as long as you do everything you possibly can do. Like brush your teeth, apply lotion, sit on the chairs, do your hair, do your makeup, use all the makeup products, use all the bathroom products, all the shower products. Just do everything you possibly can, but don't forget your laundry. When it says that your laundry is done, you go get that stuff because you need it. And it's important that you grab it or else you're not going to get the diamonds for it. When it when it comes to food, you want to get one of every single type. So you want to get a main dish, a side dish, a dessert, and a drink. This is because all of them are free, and by eating all four of them, you get 120 diamonds per dish. What I like to do is I get one of each and then I go from top to bottom and I lower them one by one. This is because you still get the same amount of diamonds, but it's just quicker and it gives me more time to look for books and stuff like that. Now the next thing I do is I quickly scan for books and I accidentally sat down on a chair. Ignore that. I head up into the library, which is where the study hall is. I return all my books, and if you didn't know this, I didn't know this until recently. If you go on the very back, you can stamp the books for more XP and more diamonds. The more accurate the stamp, the more diamonds you get. There's a little board on the right side if you want to see how much you get. And then I'm gonna go to my locker and I'm gonna get the candy from the candy vault, and I'm gonna check my schedule to see what class I have first. And since I had fairy flight, I put on some wings because you do get extra diamonds for having the right gear for the class you're going to. And then I had to say hi to my friend because she conveniently joined me whilst I was doing this. Um, I didn't talk to her too much because I was kind of stressed and I didn't want it to be like the whole video. And she did have stuff she needed to do, and then class was also about to start. I just saw some books, so I went to go grab those meanwhile, and then I got teleported. Okay, this is important. If you didn't already know, you get extra diamonds for every single stretch you do. So whilst you're drinking the potion, which you can do in the background, by the way, do the stretches, and the second one of them is done, go to the next one. Keep doing that. You can do almost all of them before the class actually starts if you teleport the second it begins. It gives you extra diamonds and is 110% worth it. Okay, this is optional, but this is how I do the fairy flights. If you fly up to the sky, which is what I'm doing right now, you can see that there's some islands up there, and above those, there's a set of clouds. So what I like to do is I fly up to the mountains first, and then I fly up to the clouds from the mountains, and it gives me like around 50 to 55 rings, depending on how fast I am from the spawn. Um, it's just what works for me, and I do recommend it. It's not like the flight speed matters as much, but I see, like, if you pay close attention to when I'm up in the clouds, you can tell that the rings have way less space than what they do down, like, I would say on the ground almost. So you definitely do get quite a lot, and it takes me, I think, about 30 seconds to get all of the rings that are up there, and I think it's around 20 or 30 rings. So yeah, it's just something worth considering. Okay, as you can tell, I did get quite a lot of diamonds from that, and what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna grab the next, which is the study hall flashcards, and I'm taking off these wings because they're really pretty, but they're not my style, so they have to go. Once I do have my study hall, I'm gonna go look for more books, and I'm gonna grab diamonds as I see them because although they don't give you a lot, they do give you some, and few equals higher amounts if you have like more of them. And then there's also a lot of few idle quests you could do in between quests, like classes, such as lounging by the fireplace, lounging in the conversation pit, swinging, pool floaties, lunch table. Like you'll see me doing a lot of these in between classes when I'm not collecting books or not stamping books. Okay, the only thing I have to say about this is say the colors out loud. It does something to your memory. Like you see this, um, I'll be looking at it and I'll be like green, yellow, green, green, yellow, green, green, yellow, green until I actually do it and then I do it correct. That's why you can tell it's going so fast for me. I definitely find that the first ones are easier. You can see me struggling on a few of these because there's a lot of them. It does take a bit of time to master, but once you do get it, just know that the amount of tries you do compared to the amount of tries you do right. Like if you only have 11 tries and you get 11 of them right, you actually get less diamonds than if you had 15 tries and you got 11 of them right. So just try as many as you can. It doesn't matter if you get them wrong or right. But the more you have right, the more diamonds you get. But the more tries you have, the more diamonds you're gonna get for how many right tries you have. As you can see, the launch by pool that I tried to do before the last class, I didn't complete it, but I could complete it now since it was in between the next class. That's also really nice, like if you don't get to complete the in between classes things like pool floaties, swing and stuff like that, you could do it in between the next class because it's not going to reset the same way like other quests do. Okay, now pushnology, I would, if you're really bad at it, I would recommend doing it on a private server because it just takes way less time. You do get way less diamonds, but you do at least get diamonds for participating. Unlike if you do it in public servers, usually there's books laying someplace around this pushnology lobby. For some reason it wasn't this time, but it was the last time I played the class things, but I forgot to record that time, so I have to do another day. Again, I'm just going around for books and waiting for the next class. My best tip when it comes to this is to go through it when it's homework time because then you can make yourself out like where everything is. There's still certain things that I don't quite know where it is. Like I had no idea where the paint was. That's why you see me running around like that. I genuinely had no idea. Got everything else I needed and then I saw it on my way back and I was like, oh my god, that's the paint. That's what I need. You definitely don't need to get a lot of items when you're playing on your own, but you do need to get like a decent amount of items if you're playing on a public server. I would recommend like at least 10, maybe 12, 13 if you could. Most people get around like 8 or 9. But it's definitely about like what sections are where and getting to know the store before you go into this class. Okay, my only tip for English class is to be in a public server. People usually type out the right answer. If they don't, just go with what makes the most sense. I normally click way faster than I'm supposed to, and I end up clicking the wrong responses. Take your time, do have 5 seconds. Read every single one, say them out loud, think about the spelling, and if you're not English native, just remember it doesn't matter if you get it wrong or right. It's okay. You got it. It's okay. There's other ways to get diamonds. You don't have to be a professional in English, and usually the questions are the exact same as they were the last time. And it's pretty much the exact same words over and over again. So when you've played it a few times, it's easier to understand what words would be the right ones. When it comes to archery class, I do not really have a trick. Um, I kind of just shoot wherever I feel like I can. I try to go for balloons because I feel like that's easier. You will see me getting like I think around 900 points in this one. I didn't do too well. Obviously in private servers, once again, it doesn't really matter, but if you are playing in a public server, try to go for the balloons as they do give you more XP. Well, points. They give you like 100 points each, and if you miss on the bullet bins, it only gives you 20, so the balloons are way more worth it. And even if other people shoot down a balloon, you can still shoot it down because they don't reset when they get popped. They only reset for the person that has popped them. So that's definitely what I would recommend. And I recommend zooming in when you try to hit the balloons, as you can see on my screen, because that's the only way I'm able to hit them. Because if I don't, my aim is just not where it's supposed to be. Okay, I'm not, I wouldn't say like bad at computer class, but the only thing I do is I focus on the words going from the left to the right. So as I'm typing out the last letter on the word that it says type on, I start on the next one. I don't look at my keyboard, I only look at the words because when I look at my keyboard, I feel like it doesn't synchronize to the game. And when you get something red, you can cancel it by pressing backspace. So definitely do that if you see that anything's wrong, just like I did on Duckling. You can finish a word even if you write it wrong. Anything is good, honestly. Don't do it in chat. You don't have to type the words in chat. You just have to press the keys that are corresponding to what it says in the type and make sure every single key you're pressing is green and not red to get the word. Yeah, that's what I'd recommend. Thank you guys for watching my farming routine, and I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, leave them down below, and I'll make sure to respond.